I do believe there's a lot of connections out in the world that people, I believe one, you don't control anything. So I always joke I'm a control freak that realizes you don't control anything. And two, there's threads and connections everywhere that I think I'm better at seeing than most people. I think some people don't have a clue that they exist. And I think I'm pretty good at that. But I've seen, it's funny, one of the best examples of going around in life is when I was at Red Star, I actually got fired for going to bat for GE. And I had a big mouth, I was way out of line, you know, I made it too big a scene, but I was pissed off that we dropped the ball for a big customer. I just didn't like that. And I was even more pissed off that one of the other terminal managers lied about what happened. Instead of fessing up, he concocted a story. So I spoke up, probably overdid it, and I got fired. And when they fired me, the guy, Bruce Kennedy, was the vice president, and he called me up and said, I'm coming to see you. I said, what's up, you gonna fire me or close the terminal? He goes, no, nothing like that. He came up and he said, I'm sorry, Jim, we gotta let you go. And he says, good luck. I said, you know what? Good luck to you, because you're using the best operating guy you got. And I walked out strong, I got around the corner, I fell on my knees and like, oh shit, what am I gonna do now? But I got out strong, so I looked good leaving. But that started this. I mean, if I had not gotten, I was happy in the job I was doing. It wasn't a great job, it was fine. I was comfortable making a living, raising kids. And I was 44 years old, and I never would have the balls to quit and start this. And so, next time I saw Bruce, I said, thank you, because this thing started because you kicked me in the ass and shook me up, you know, so I'm out there, I had to do something. I did this, we'll see what happens. Well, fast forward 15 years later, Bruce gets downsized in the 2009 crap that hit the world, and I hire him as our vice president. And not as a kind of cocky, like, it has nothing to do with that. It was just, he was a good guy, it was never personal. And he came to work for us, did a great job, said it was the most fun corporate years he had was working for us because it was so uncorporate, and he got to take his tie off for a bit. That was good. But the funny thing, the funny karma story about that is that my daughter had a restaurant business that failed, and she moved to Philadelphia. And his son had a restaurant business in New York that succeeded, so he moved to Philadelphia to open a restaurant. And now Bruce's 3-year-old grandson and my 3-year-old grandson start in the same pre-kindergarten class in Philadelphia in September. So like, that's too freaky to be believed, but it's true. And I just think there's all kinds of connections, and you got to kind of try to see them and navigate them as best you can. I just think, you know, when you live in a place, you should try to make it as best as you can make it. And it's an uphill battle in Erie, to be honest. Erie's a tough place to have a corporate headquarters, and it's not a growing town at all, and the state's not a growing state. But you know, if you're going to be here, you might as well make the best of it. And so we are the, you know, they talk about me being a visionary buying this train station 12 years ago. I say delusionary. I mean, we're the idiots who thought this thing's going to come back and be this center of life in Erie, and hasn't yet. It's better than it was, and hopefully it's on its way. And someday it might look like a smart move. But you know, to me, you got to give back to where you are, and everyone lives here in this community. So I think the younger employees may not realize how good they have it, and the older people that have been in other places, because you know, you can have so many work rules that it just becomes like a prison, and I just don't believe in that. I think give people freedom. Some people take advantage of that, and you gotta address that. But like in the Teamsters, in the trucking business, everyone gets paid the same, everyone gets treated the same, it's all uniform. And that never seemed right to me. That, you know, the guy that busts his butt for you doesn't get any benefit from that. So what's the incentive? What's the incentive to bust your butt if a guy that dogs it all day long makes the same money, actually makes more because he drags the day out longer and gets overtime, and you don't. So to me, you want to have a place where people can, you know, be who they are, give some individuality. So I think some of the young people come here think it's like this everywhere. I think some of them have left, found out, wow, it's different now. I got all kinds of rules and regulations. Here, as long as you don't go too far over the line, like we let people wear what they want to wear. Pajamas is over the line. We stopped at pajamas. But if someone's comfortable in you know, sweatpants and sneakers and jeans, that's fine with me. If a customer's coming in and you have to talk to them in person, we put a notice out, hey, you know, clean up a little bit today. But other than that, be comfortable at work, enjoy the people you're with. That's one of the things I think is important is that if you hire people who get along, there's not any rush to get out of there. You know, you go to G or you go to the place where I used to work. 10 minutes to punch out time, they're lined up at the clock waiting to go, and then they come alive and they run out the door. Here people kind of drift out as they check around. Hey, you okay? You done for the day? Any help you need? No? Okay, I'm going to go then. Okay, and that's the kind of the team spirit is what I try to create here. And I know for a fact that people who've been around appreciate that. I think a lot of younger people do too. I think they've heard stories, but it's very politically incorrect. It's a kind of a fun place. My idea is you work hard and the work. Take the work seriously, not yourself. That's kind of the motto. We all can. I mean, we bust balls here all the time. I get mine busted as much as anybody. That's fine. I like that. I like that there's no untouchable people here.